Yep, come on in, guys. Come on in. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Let's start this off right here now. I'm going to hopefully dedicate the next hour and 15 minutes to show you a better way to grow your business, to find out which salon owner you are, and how to move you out of what I call the war zone. So let's dive in. That's the first question through here is, where are you and what's the weather like where you are now? Okay, come on then. We've got Donna. Hey, Donna. Donna is from England. Hey, how are you going, Donna? You're doing... yeah, the weather's really warm there. That's awesome. We have Natasha. She's from Romford. Hey, Natasha. We have Catherine. How are you, Catherine? Yeah, it's Sunday, 4 p.m. Oh, Nebraska, USA. Good on you, Catherine. How are you? Yeah, it's good now. The weather's really good. It's a bit cold. Yeah, it's really quite good. Yeah, Nadine says, yeah, it's really quite nice. Awesome. Okay, let's dive into this, guys. Let's go straight in now and get this through. I'm going to show you 3 ways that I believe that all salon owners should spend their time and dive in and really get clarity over. That is how to attract clients, how to convert and keep in touch with them, and how to grow your money, which is what it's all about at the end of the day. We're going to dive in here. We're going to show through here in the next hour and 15 minutes, 6 steps to get your salon fully booked. Let's work you through that step by step. 1 simple step to get your salon and staff accountable. 4 types of salon owner. I want to sort of go through 4 types of salon owner. You're going to be one of these 4, and then you can make your decision where you want to be. The number 1 problem salon owners face today in 2017, 3 easy steps to grow your salon super, super fast, and learn how to attract, convert, and grow your salon to give you the lifestyle you want. So this is me. Hey, I'm Richard. I'm fast. I'm a fast talker. I get passionate. I get motivated. I'm not going to slow down. I like to do these early in the morning. It's 7 a.m. here for me. I'm going to dive in this. I also like to be interactive. I'll ask you questions. So I'll slow down at some of the important bits that need to get done, and I'll quicken up when we need to. We don't want to sit here and waste an hour and a half of me just drooling on, telling you what to do. I want this to be interactive. I want you to come back with some answers. And really, it's all about today is showing you a better way where you draw a line in the sand and you go, right, I'm going to do something about this today. I'm hoping to give you some action points to actually move forward and not really just get taught something and you forget it ever again. So it will be moving fast. I'm going to cram so much in. Let's get going through here. 8 out of 10 salon owners will crash and burn. They will go. If you've been going for the last 3 years, good on you. You are in a good statistic. The bad statistic of that is the next 5 years is going to be tough for you, and you may never ever grow bigger than where you are now. The primary reason that most businesses actually fail is they run out of money. You need cash flow, guys. It's not necessarily just money in and money out. It's when that money comes in and when the bills are due out. Cash flow will kill you. You've got to look after your cash. The number 1 reason really that your salon may struggle or you don't get as many clients as you want is you're not really in touch with customers through deep dialogue. We are in a social world at the moment. And that means you've got to keep in touch with them. You've got to talk to them, and you've got to talk to them in a language that they understand. And that means you've got to know their pain point, guys. You've got to know what their problems are, and you've got to be able to solve that problem for them in a good, timely manner. Another big reason is you guys are all the same. Like, you're just copying people. The amount of time I see before and afters on Facebook pages, and people say, check out my Facebook page or my website. There's nothing. You're not standing out from the crowd, guys. You're just being average. So why would someone come to you if you're average? Number 3, you fail to communicate the value. You quite easily, you'll send out specials, and I'm telling you, you're aiming at the wrong people, and I'll show you that later on through this today. But you're not giving them the value. When they come in and spend, no matter how much they spend, it's got to be good value. If they spend $300 or if they spend $30, they have to believe they've got good value for money. The 4th one, guys, is down to you. The fact is that your leadership is lacking some certain skills. You don't have the skills to lead a team in 2017. Most people do is they copy what they've learned from their previous boss and the previous boss before that. But we are in a new era now. Things have changed. I'm going to show you later. And the thing is, you're still running it like your boss did and your boss did. It doesn't work in 2017. People will not stand for it. And the last reason is that you don't have a profitable model. You don't have enough money coming in. You haven't got your percentages right. And we're going to show you today what percentage you should be spending on stock and what percentage you should be spending on wage bills. And if you get these right, you will make some money. Your salon will be profitable. It's as simple as that. Remind me, guys, at the end, if you want some of these slides sent to you, I can give you them at the end. Just drop your email down at the end of this, and I will definitely send you the slides so you can rewatch this again and again. Okay, this is what we're going to go through, guys. We are going to start this now. Let's dive in. What you want. This is what most salon owners I speak to want. They want a busy salon. They want busy staff. They want security. They want to grow their salon and their team, and they want some holidays. They want to travel. You see, but I'm telling you, what you need is something different to what you want. What you need is clients on tap to get a busy salon. What you need to get a busy staff is you need clients to come in your door whenever you want them to. If you want security, you've got to have money in the bank. Do you know how it is to breathe when there's money in the bank? It's pretty awesome. If you want to grow your salon, you have to have systems in place. Whatever got you to where you are now, you'll need to learn something new to get yourself to the next phase up. And I'll show you that later on as we move along. And if you want holidays, you need your salon to run just like you're there when you're not there. And you need systems in place, that is for sure. Okay, this webinar, this is what I'm going to show you. And is it for you? Are you in the right place? Is it time for you to exit now? Do you want to grow your profit in your salon from 20 to 70%? I'm going to show you some real good tips of how to grow your salon fast. Are you open to learning and trying non-traditional ideas? These are not like you're usually going to see anywhere else. These are different. If you're open to that, then that's going to be pretty cool. Have you ever allowed things to happen at your salon because you were scared to say in case the staff left you? Do you know what? If you're anything like me, I would. This next one, have you ever worried about your staff holding you hostage? I had this staff member work for me, and he was a horrible person, but I couldn't get rid of him because clients loved him, and he brought in an awful lot of money, and he got away with murder for 2 years. In the end, when I decided to be brave enough and I kicked him out and thought, if we're going to crash and burn, we're going to crash and burn. We didn't. The salon flew. The clients didn't like him after all. I just thought they did. He was just a bully to them, just like he was a bully to me. Are you sick of being the busiest person in the salon? I'm going to show you this later on, how I was a busy fool. This was me. I was the busiest person, and my ego loved it. I love the fact that I was taking 150,000, 180,000 a year. I just love that. Do you want more rewards for the hard work you put in? Do you know if you actually sat down and work how many hours you do in a week when your brain switches on? Do you know how many people I speak to, salon owners, that actually go to work, come home, and then spend 2 or 3 hours at home doing work? We do some hours. We need more money for that, guys. We need to finish the end of the week and go, I've had a really good wage for this. You know, I can take my children on holiday. I can put them in good schools. You need more rewards for the hard work that you're putting in. So why listen to me? I'm a multiple salon owner that I believe I've got to success. I hate the word success. Success to me means that I've managed to earn a wage that I thought was acceptable for me, and I was happy, and I worked the hours. I paid myself a lot of money, and I worked 2 days a week. I had a great team. I had no pressures. I loved every minute of the day I went to work. So listening to me, I've done this in multiple cities myself, and I have this working as we speak now in multiple cities around the world with salon owners that are using my systems. I have walked the walk with you guys. I've started as an apprentice. I became a hairdresser, a manager. I then became a salon owner, and then multiple salon owners. I walk your walk, guys. I know where you're about to walk. I know the shortcuts. I know the easy route to the top of the mountain. That's why I believe you should listen to me. Some guidelines today, guys. Keep an open mind. Of course, we're going to show you something a little bit different. So be a little bit different if you can. Be ready to make a decision about your future. I said this at the beginning. I don't want this just to be me talking to you and you just watching. Oh, that was really great. I want you to take action, guys. I want you to actually say to yourself, I'm going to draw a line in the sand, and I'm actually going to make a difference and take some action on this. Take some notes. Take as many notes as you can. And you know what? Have some fun. Enjoy it. I enjoy doing this. I hope you enjoy it just the same. Here's a little bit of a story about me. This is what made it all happen for me. I was a busy fool. This was me all the way down of what I was. I was the busiest person in the salon. I earned so much money, and I used to be there working, and my ego loved it. It really did. Are you the busy fool? Are you the guy that's the busiest person in the salon? Really, you've just bought yourself the busiest job in town. You know, your staff are in the back room having a laugh. My staff were in the back room. They're sitting there on Facey, on Instagram. They're having their drink. They're chilling out. But really, they're bored, rigid. I'm in the front salon getting angry because they're in the back room doing nothing. They're in the back room angry and bored, thinking about leaving because they hate their job because they've got no clients. It's as simple as that. There's like apples and pears. It's completely different. It really is. It used to annoy me. It really did. The bad thing about this is if you're the busiest person in the salon, your staff are not busy, they may leave you. But when you take time off, your money disappears. If you have a holiday, you know your takings drop. If you're sick, your takings drop. So if there's no you in the salon, there's no money. To me, that means you're not a business person. You're not a leader. You're not really a salon owner. You've just got a job. And the fact is, when you take time off, your money drops because really your job is paying your staff's wages, which is what tends to happen most of the time, is that you earn so they can pay. This was the turning point for me. I realized at a breaking point, I was 5 years in, and I realized I can't go on like this. I was paying myself a half decent wage. I was working 7 days a week in my salon, and I got to a stage where I had enough. I got ill, and I just had enough. I think the system goes, you're either going to not have enough clients and close your business down, or you're going to be burnt out, have enough and close your business down. And that's the way it seems to go. For me, I managed to systemize my salon. I looked at the McDonald's, I looked at other salon owners that were doing really well, and they had systems in place. What they did is they introduced the systems into the salon, so everybody was like me. I made lots and lots of mini-me's. That's what I did. I made lots of mini-me's. So when a client came in, how I foiled, all the staff foiled. How I cut, all the staff cut. How I gowned up, everyone got gowned up. How I did a consultation, everyone did a consultation like that. It didn't matter who you saw in the salon, a first-year apprentice, a second-year apprentice, a senior stylist, or me, you get the same treatment regardless. We knew exactly how long it would take to do a half of the falls and a cut and blow dry down to the minute. It was amazing. These systems were absolutely fantastic. It meant I could take holidays. I could take some time off. I was in the UK. I came over here for like 3 months. My business made more money without me being there. It just ran smoothly. It took time to do this. Not easy, guys, to do what I'm saying, but you know what? It works. And if you're stuck there right at the moment and you don't know what to do in your next step, it just seems like hard work. You've got to start thinking, how can I get systems in place? How can I get my procedures down that the staff actually want to do? And I'm going to show you that later on. And then you can sit there on that beach and have a holiday with your family that you actually deserve. I tell you this now, guys, it is hard work. It's not going to be easy for you to do that. I don't have a magic pill. But if I can do it, I know you can do it as well. You see, for me, I realized that when I went to the gym, and I used to go 5 days a week before work, I would get there, I was tired, I'd get on the treadmill, I'd put something on, or I'd watch TV, and I'd probably give 50, 60, 70%. I'm still there for the full hour. I then decided to hire a personal trainer when I was there, and I'm still there for the same hour. But he pushed me a little bit more. He showed me the easy way. Instead of me just being on a treadmill for an hour, he showed me ways to get results fast and easy. So I know for a fact that if I can do it, I'm going to show you today, and I know you can do it too. It really is. You see, the results that I'm getting in salons that are in my group now are massive. The results that I got in my own salons were massive. My systems work. This is a proven fact to grow your business as fast as you want. But it's down to you guys. You've got to do this. But the results are huge if you get this right. I'd like to know what your journey has been like so far. So I've told you a bit about my journey, how I traveled to where I am now. Where did you go? Where did you start? How long have you been going for? How's it been? What's your journey been like so far? Okay, Donna says ever changing. Karen says, yeah, this is so me. Yeah, it's hard work, definitely tough, frustrating. It's also rewarding. Donna says, I love it. I've got 5 salons. Staff is my biggest problem. Yeah, it's been a struggle all the way, says Natasha. Nadine, it's uphill. Yep. Catherine says it is super hard. Yeah, it's so true. It really is. It's. I know where you've been. Remember, I've said when I started my salon, my very first salon, I thought I was going to storm it. I thought I was going to crush it, guys. 5 years in, I'm on a treadmill. Nothing's really happening. You know, I realized things need to change. If I got ill, the money dropped off. If I put in more hard work, it got really good. So the reason is that what tends to go on here, guys, is that you know what to do. Google will help you. There's plenty of books out there now that I know you've probably read. You've probably seen a trillion of my videos. So the problem is we can't concentrate on one thing at once. We just go to the next shiny thing and give it a go and give up. We have too much going on. Like we have a lot to concentrate on. We're putting fires out every day. We're trying to run our business. We have pressures for money. We just don't know which way to do or what actually works. We spend way too much time juggling too many balls in the air, trying to keep them up. And in the end, you'll just burn out and lose passion. I know I was there in year 5. And if you look to your staff and you get them to help you, they're not interested. So seriously, at this stage, if you said to your staff, you know, can you help me? They are not interested. Things have to change, and you know they do too. What's the hardest part of owning a salon for you? What do you find that is super hard for you now at the moment? Yeah, I own a training school, but getting staff into that training school is pretty hard, says Donna. Emma, I find 2 things hard: money management and getting clients in without using packages. I really struggle with this at the moment. Hey, Emma, most people do. You either going to put an advert out there, try and get a package people in, which I'm going to talk about later on, of where you should be doing and spending your time. Because once you know where to spend your time, things will start work. And money management, cash flow is a killer. I said that at the beginning. Most businesses fail with cash flow. My style is chair rental. Finding staff is motivated, is really hard, and getting clients in the door. Everybody struggles getting clients in the door. I'm going to show you later on how to do that. Motivated staff, it comes, but you've got to change how you are through that. You've got to figure out where you are. Cash flow, cash flow is a big one. Managing staff. I'm going to show you a little way how we can manage staff in 2017, which is really good. Getting good staff, cash flow, no good managers. A lot of problems through there, guys, but they're all the same. You're all around the world that you're talking now, and you know what? The problems are the same. You have the same as everybody else. It really is. I want you to do an interactive section for me now. We talked about this earlier on. So I want you to write down, you don't tell me what it is, I want you to write down what you took home last month was your pay. What did you take home last month? So write it down. And what I want you to do then is, on next to it, I want you to write down, if your salon was a dream salon, if your salon was pumping, if your salon was where it's supposed to be, you know what you're trying to achieve? But if you actually got there, what would it be? So what would you pay yourself if you really could pay yourself anything you wanted? Now, I want to know the difference, guys. What is it costing you not to go for this? What's it costing you just to go to work and just do the thing that you're doing now that you know is not really getting you there? How much is this hurting you? How much the difference is it actually costing you by doing this? Hey, Natasha, yours is $1,700 a month. You're short. You'd like to pay yourself another $1,700 to get to that dream amount. That's a really good one. $2,000 a week, somebody says there. $3,000 a week from Emma. I agree totally. I agree absolutely totally. It's a matter of $5,000. Wow, you want $5,000 a month. Someone there says $10,000 a month. I totally agree. For me, I think it's about $20,000 a month I'm short where I want to be. The amount of hours I put in when I get back. See, the thing is, we have this dream amount, what we're going to be in a few years' time. And I'm going to show you a way of where you are. And hopefully it really hits home of what path you're on and which journey you actually want to be on. But this is what it's costing you every single month by you not getting your salon to be busy. That means you've got to spend some more time working on your business, guys. You really do. I thought it was this. I actually worked 7 days a week in my salon, 6 days behind the chair, and I went on a Sunday morning to actually go and do my marketing and my books and everything else in my salon for 3 hours on a Sunday morning. I miss my kids growing up, which I can never get that time back. You see, the difference between time and money at the time, I thought money was more important than time, and it's not. As you get a little bit older, money is so important. Time is so much more important than money. And it's not about working harder. And most salon owners I speak to, this is what they do. They just put harder work in. They actually dive in and they say to themselves, I want to work harder. But it doesn't work, guys. It really doesn't. You can't work harder through that. And I'm going to show you later on how you can make more money by not working harder. Cool. So let's dive into the first subsection here, guys. How to attract clients. There's 3 ways how to attract clients. Build authority, branding, and building a core story. 2017 is different to everybody else. It is completely different. It is nothing to do, and there's nothing more painful, like we said before, than you working hard and all your staff in the back room having a laugh, enjoying themselves. There is nothing more annoying than you having a fully booked, running behind, you're stressed out, the phone's going, and they're in the back room having a laugh because they're bored. It's horrible. It is demotivating for your staff. If you cannot give them clients to do day in, day out, they're going to be bored and they're going to start thinking about leaving you. They are be unmotivated, and it's so hard to motivate people once they're unmotivated. It really is. It's hard to get up and back moving again. It's your fault, guys. You're spending that time behind the chair working like a dog, where you should be spending your time, or some of your time at least per week, getting clients in the door. Do you know how to get clients to the door on tap? You need to learn. Otherwise, you can end up with a staff member like that. Okay. And besides, the staff are sitting in the back room. They're unmotivated and they're bored. And maybe if you don't have enough clients as we speak now, you find the days boring at work. You've got things that you'd rather do. Your staff are sitting there thinking, I'd rather do anything. I'd rather be with my friends. I'd rather go on holiday. I'd actually just rather be at home watching telly than sitting in the back room. It's boring. You've got to figure out how to get clients through the door, guys. It's your number one priority. If you do get clients in the door, if you manage to crack this, your salon will be pumping. Can you imagine your salon on a Friday and Saturday and every day, 6 days a week, it is pumping. There's nothing better feeling when I finish work on a pumping day. I come home, I'm exhausted, but I know it has actually been worth it. You know, the staff are happy, you're happy, that's the way it goes. It is a fact that if your team are busy, they are happy. They really are. That's what they want to do. Everybody wants to earn money. They want to work for it. They want it given to them. I'll show you later on how the people, the millennials, they actually want to feel like they belong here, guys. And if you can get your salon busy, you're going to get love and respect from your team, from your clients, from the community, and from your family, because it's going to be a success, and you're going to hopefully have these people, your staff, you're empowering these staff. Your job is to train them and look after them and grow them into better people. You'll get love and respect all around. People will know you. Your town, you'll be like a mini celebrity in town. Hey, do you know Catherine? She owns that salon up the road. Hey, do you know Donna? She owns that salon on the corner. You will be known and respected in your area, and that is really good, because then you can give back to the community. It is fantastic. People will know you. You will be that big name in town. This is what most people try and do, guys. This is it. Look at this red one. 3% will buy now. Most salon owners I know stick an advert on Facebook, do some leaflet drops, put it in the paper. Whatever they do, they're aiming at the 3%. They want people to come in now. They want people to come through the door and spend their money. Out of all the people that see your ad, only 3% are ready now to do that. That's all it is, just 3%. 30% are never going to buy from you. They don't like your sign. They don't like you. They've heard bad things about you, or they're happy with the hairdresser or beautician. They're not coming. But that 67% of people, which is huge, is the biggest amount on there. Nobody that I know of aims at them 67%. I'm going to show you ways how you need to aim at that 67%. It won't be quick, it won't be easy, but when you master getting 67% of the people through your door, it's going to be worth it. And that is the secret here, is how do you get the 67% in your door? And I'm going to show you later on today how we do that. And stop aiming at the 3%. If you need clients today, if your salon is quiet and you need them, you need to aim at 3% and 67%. If your salon's doing okay, you aim at the 67%. We call it momentum, we call it the snowball effect, and you start building that up now as we speak. You see, you want a busy salon, busy staff, money, team, and passion. That's really what you want. And you need clients, 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 and clients. You get clients in the door, you will get a busy salon, busy staff, you'll get money, you'll get a pumping team, and you'll get them, the team will be passionate, I guarantee that. So let's talk about attract here. How do we build authority? In 2017, at the moment, most people that you will encounter want to go to the best salon in town. They want to go to the number one. They want to go to an expert. You have to position yourself as that expert. That's what you have to do. You don't have to be the best in the world, guys. You don't have to go and win awards. You just have to be the best in your client's world. That's all you have to do. That means you've got to start knowing what their problems are, and you've got to start fixing it. You've got to start building like a media empire. You are in charge of your own TV station with YouTube. You're in charge of your own newspaper, which is Facebook. You're in charge of your own website. People who are going to check you out, the 67%, are going to be looking for someone who's the best. Who's the best at foils? Who's the best at short hair? Who's the best at curly hair? Who's the best at balayage? When they search for you, they need to find you. What are you good at? And you need to build yourself as the number one authority in your town. Start today, guys. It is really good. Secondly, you've got to build yourself a core story. This core story is your ideal client. So you've got to find out who your ideal client is, guys. It's in your computer base. Who's your top 30 spend? What do they have in common? That's your ideal client. You need to find out your ideal client's problem. What do they need fixing? That goes to your core story. Why did you start a salon? Your why, your reason that you want things a certain way is part of your core story. And the last one is your salon culture. You know, does everything in your salon go towards your why and towards the ideal client's problem? That is what we call a core story. You will build a core story around everything that your salon does, and you get to use that core story to put out your advertising on Facebook, to put out your website, to put out on leaflets. It's how you're going to speak to the world, because you're speaking to them about you. If you imagine your core story, for example, was about someone who is into organic vegetables and you as an organic farmer, you would tell them about your passion of farming and why you actually wanted to be an organic farmer. You would then, obviously, your ideal client is someone who wants natural food that hasn't got any chemicals on, and they're tired or sick of going to the supermarket and getting food that's actually been preserved with chemicals and not fresh. You see, you marry the two together and you build a story around that and lots of mini stories. And that's how you get your name out into the world. That's your core story. People need to have a core story in 2017. And then you got to put it all together, guys. And your branding needs to do that. Your branding has to sit there. Your USP, what makes you different from everybody else. You have these 3 things in place. You will attract clients on tap. You need to learn how to be the number 1 person in town. You need to be able to talk and tell this story to the world about you and about them. So they know that when they see it, they see that branding, they know it's all about you, all about them. And then they know that your salon will be homely and they'll come to you. It's as simple as that. Here's one seller that booked a salon strategy call with me. She just jumped on a call. She had a salon that was doing really quite poor at the time. This salon owner, she came to us with a turnover around 5,000. And she just jumped on a 45-minute chat with me. That's all she did. And we found out instantly what was wrong with her salon. And we gave her a couple of options to go and do that. She said to us, can I join you? And she joined us. This happened literally, by the way, guys, within about 4 weeks, we turned that to 11,000. There was no magic pill here. We just gave her some clarity. She was spending a lot of her time on things that didn't bring any money through the door. A lot of her time not with her team and getting a team on board. And really, it was just a matter of just tweaking a few things. And now she has a great turnover. And she's actually, for the first time this year, I think we estimated this year that she was going to take about 100,000 profit. And she's pretty close to that. When she first came to us, she was actually on 0. She was making no money at all. She was actually losing money. And all she did was jump on a strategy call for 45 minutes, and that's all. And we managed to hopefully turn her around, which she's now building slowly. She's not about putting specials out and getting this through. So she did very, very well. So this lady was really good. So again, she thanked us on that, just from a little call. I just want to take you through a little story here, guys. And this was me. I was this person. So I want to talk about this. And it was me. And I did everything you're going to hear now. So this particular, I want to talk about a day in your salon. So this day in your salon, for example, you are just enjoying yourself and you see a shop just down the road that's empty comes up for rent. And you see this BMW turn up outside and in walks this man. And you know when you look at him, he's a hairdresser. He's going to be opening up 3 doors down the road from you. You just know it. You're hurting, you're pain, you're busy, and you're thinking someone's going to come and take all them clients off you. Okay, so you see the truck arrive, and you know it's salon furniture. You can see the name. You're thinking it's true. You sent your junior down to keep a look on it. And then there's a big poster gone in the window. He hasn't got his sign up yet. There's a big poster in the window, and it says, staff wanted. We pay double award. We pay £50 an hour. We fly our stylists around the world to train with the best every year, year in, year out. Our stylists have 2 Saturdays off a month. What I want to ask you is, though, how scared are you right now? How scared are you that this person's opened up 3 doors down the road? Because you know your staff are thinking about coming. If a client sees that, they're going to be thinking, this guy must be pretty good if his stylists fly around the world and get trained by the best. You know he's going to wipe the floor with you, and it's scary, really scary. This guy is the authority. This guy knows how to brand well. This guy knows how to tell the world what he does. But what I challenge you is, what if you were the scary one? What if you could pay for your staff to go around the world? It costs about $5,000 to send a senior hairdresser to go and get some training in London or Sydney or New York. It's not a lot of money if they're taking you 150, 160,000 a year. You could be that scary one. You can organize your salon to have systems so not everyone works Saturday. You can organize it to get clients in the door so you're so busy you can give your team more money and send them on the best training money can buy. How scary would it be then if someone tried to open up near you if you could attract clients on tap? I say be the scary one. What do you say? I want to show you something now. I want to show you, I'm going to go through here. Let's just escape through here so we can stop sharing this. Let's share a new page. I want to share this with you just for a split second, guys. I want to share, just want to share this with you. This is where you are now. And this is 3 years from now. And this is your path. So this is where you actually are. 1 year 2. Okay. I want you to think and tell me in your head, you can sort of not physically tell me. I want to know, let's do this, drop you down. Okay, cool. So how much do you want to earn in 3 years' time? How much do you want to earn in 2 years' time? So what we're looking for, guys, is this one here. Can you see that? How much do you want to earn in 3 years? Do you want to earn 3 times what you're earning now? You know, if your salon's taking 100,000 now or 200,000, do you want to do 400,000? What's your dream amount in 3 years' time? If you can't see where your salon's going to be in 3 years' time, you need to think about this, guys. Like, where do you want to be? You know where your salon is now. So we know one thing. We know that you're here. Everybody, whatever journey you're on, we know you're there. Where do you want to be in 3 years? Do you want more time off? Do you actually want to employ more staff? Do you want to have more profit? The one thing I believe that I'm going to say now, I'm going to paint this red just because it's danger. I would hate to be here in 3 years. I would hate to be in exactly the same position and be on this road. I would not want to be on this road here. I'm going to just pencil that out if I can. There we go. And I'm going to make you red. That has to be a danger zone. I don't want to be there in 3 years' time. Let me tell you where I want to be in 3 years' time. I want to be here. Oops. So let's get you in green. I want to be here. That's where I want to be in 3 years' time. What about you guys? Where do you want to be in 3 years' time? Yep. And I want to show you something here now that's really important. I'm going to do this in yellow. I'm going to show this really, really important. Look at this. I want to show you this at year 1 and at year 2. Can you see that? Look at the difference. If you actually make action today, it's only a very small step today to actually get you on that path to earn that huge amount of money. It's also only a small path to fall below and get you on a path that's going to make you worse off in 3 years' time. In year 1 and in year 2, see how hard it is to make that jump. It's big, it's huge. You see, in year 1, in this one, for example, now, if I show you this, if I show you this here, let's go through this. I'll paint this into a nice picture. This one here is so small. It's a little baby step to get yourself up from where you are now to maybe just as good or even better. But if you wait till you get to this one here, it's a bigger jump. So in a year from now, if you don't make action from now, it's going to take too long to do that, guys. And of course, the worst case scenario is in 2 years' time. So if you think to yourself, you're not growing at the moment and you've wasted 2 years of your life, you can't get there, which means you put yourself back 3 years. It's impossible to get there, guys. It really is. It's so, so hard. So for me, what I'm saying is you really have to start looking at this of like, you've got to take action. That's why we're saying you've got to draw that line in the sand and go, from today onwards, I'm going to make a difference. I really am. Okay, cool. I'm going to share this screen now. I'm going to share back to here. Let's go. Let's get back on with the. There we go. Awesome. Whoop. Long one through there. Let's go through. Let's play. Okay, awesome. There we go. Beautiful. So which section do you feel you're spending most of your time on? So indirectly, out of all what I've told you, what do you think you're spending a lot of your time? What do you feel you need to learn more? How to get clients through the door, how to handle cash flow, how to motivate the team. Natasha says, yes, no, I need definitely all three. I agree. Yeah, I think we really need to figure out how we're going to do that and how we're going to make on. It's good. The whole point of this is to know things with yourself of where you are so you can draw a line and go, right, that's it. I know exactly where I am. So today, guys, I want you to draw a line in your sand. I want you to go in your own head, as from today, I'm going to commit myself to do something. And if that means moving along to getting more clients, if that means learning how to attract more clients, if that means getting my staff more busy than me, get systems in place, you've got to draw that line in the sand today. You are doing life with these people, guys. You're doing life with these people. These people, for you, they look to you that you're actually going to help them grow. Move on to convert, guys. We're going to move on to convert people. So hopefully if you've mastered the idea of getting clients in the door, we now need to work on three things. We need to convert them into raving fans. We need to convert them into putting reviews everywhere with you. How busy would you be if every person loved what you did? Okay. 3 categories. You've got to learn how to keep in touch with them. You've got to learn how to give a 5-star service, and you've got to have your salon standards, systems and procedures, whatever you want to call it, in place. The problem is at the moment is most salon owners come to me and they say that nobody listens to them. I tell my staff 100 times and they don't do what I ask. As soon as I go to the shops or I go home, it all just goes to crap. It's terrible. It goes to crap, as I just said. It's so true. How many times do you go home and the phone rings and something's going on and you think, I've just left 10 minutes ago. How can things go so wrong? You know? Do you feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall? Is that what you feel like? Do you feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall? You're saying the same things over and over again. Well, you are paid to repeat yourself, but you've got to get paid to do that. Is that what you feel like, that your staff just don't listen, they do their own thing and that's it? Let me tell you something. If you don't master to keep clients when they come in, a client will not come back. They will just leave you. And now that means to me that your clients eventually, there'll be no one left in town, guys. People will all have heard of you and they're not coming. You will dry up. Your salon will only go one way. And I showed you that, and that's going to be the decrease, not an increase. But you know what? If you master it, if you spend some time in this, guys, if you actually dedicate a few hours a week to your customer service, to your client journey, give the clients the love they deserve. They'll pay you a lot more money. They really will. Like, everyone wants to give the clients 110%. Your staff will love working at a place that has systems involved. They will love it. Everybody likes to know what's expected of them. They'll know how to set commissions and hit targets. They'll know what expectations of them when a client walks in. You will then be sort of reprimanding the system and not the staff member. It's going to be fantastic. And you get to breathe. There'll be less pressure on you. You know, you won't be sitting there worrying about paying bills because the salon will be busy all the time. You then get to be you guys for the first time. What you really enjoyed, why you started your salon. Your staff will respect you. Your clients will respect you. It's a fact. You get a busy salon and you get systems and you get a salon built around how you want it to run. You will build respect in that salon, and that will just flow, and your salon culture will be immense. You see, what you really want and what salon owners want that I speak to is they want consistency. They want people to come through the door and everything's done exactly the same without fail. They want happy staff, not miserable people in the back room. They want to be able to take time off whenever they want to spend with their family, to go on holiday, enjoy life. They want teamwork. Everyone wants their team to be pumping and all together as a unit. And of course, they want happy clients. But what you really need is systems, 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 and systems. Do you know the average salon at the moment will lose 40% of its staff every year? That's almost half your staff are thinking about leaving you or will leave you. That's huge, guys. The amount of time and effort and money you spend getting a stylist through the door and actually getting them trained. It takes about a year to get a stylist in and fully booked. You're just not growing. Every time you lose a staff member, you're actually losing money, guys. You've got to get these staff happy as you possibly can. We have the biggest staff shortage worldwide at the moment because people are working in salons. They don't like it anymore because the bosses are treating them indifferent to how they want to be treated. I'm going to teach you what you should be doing. And also, happy staff, they don't take sick days. My staff, I had a problem with sick days, and I just didn't. All my staff always had lots of sick days left over at the end of the year. And the reason that was because I believe if someone's throwing a sickie, they're usually not happy where they work. I'll throw you a few statistics, guys, really just to make this hit home. 68% of customers leave you because they perceive you are indifferent to them. That's it. They just feel you're not relevant anymore. Not how good the hairdressing is, not because the color came out wrong, because they think you don't get them anymore. When we talk about being the authority, there's a reason for this. People need to know that you understand them. It's massive. Look at this. Customers that prioritize the customer experience highly generate 60% more profit. 60% higher profits if they actually look after the client. That's huge, guys. That's systemizing your salon. You'll earn more money. 43% of people feel less inhibited about complaining once they go online. You know it, guys. They come in, they get treated like crap. Yeah, you're busy and you made her wait half an hour, you got color on her clothes or whatever it may be, or you didn't give her a coffee this time. But let's be honest, she'll say, yes, it's all good. When she leaves, she'll slag you all over Facebook. You know she will, you know. You've got to get these systems down right. You've got to perfect it, guys. I used to 9-pack clients. So we used to get my staff to give 9 cards away, because if they had a good experience, they'd give 9 business cards to the client, and the client would tell 9 people. We called it a 9-pack. Really, it's just handing out cards to clients. They'll tell 22 people of something they didn't like in your salon, but only 9. Think about it. They're going to leave your salon and talk about you either way, good or bad. You get to choose how they talk about you. You're in control of this, guys. This is really important. Again, a commitment to customer experience, 25% more customer retention. Your clients will stay around longer. If you get 25% retention, that means your growth is 25%. Your turnover grows by 25%. If you don't lose 25%, that's money for nothing, guys, just by systemizing your salon. So convert a 5-star service. That means whatever you are at the moment, whatever price point you're at, you have to up your game. Because whatever you're doing at the moment, the client expects it. And that means you've got to lift your game up a bit more, guys. You've got to have a client journey in that salon that goes around. And that means you've got to make sure that every touch point that you touch that client, they need to be felt like a princess when they leave. They do. Simple as that. You've got to look at this as a 5-star service. And 5-star services, what does that give you? It gives you more money in the till. A keep in touch strategy. You're going to have to learn to, when these clients come in, you've got to start talking to them. That means you've got to send emails, texts. You've got to figure out what they want. The biggest thing at the moment in 2017 for anybody, we call it a stick strategy. Try and say that when you had a few beers. Good job, I'd do this in the morning. But a stick strategy means that you've got to build a community, guys. People want to belong. That's where they want to be. So you've got to learn how to keep in touch. Got to learn how to network with these people. And you've got to build systems, salon procedures, salon standards. They have to be minimum that has to be. And then you add to it to build up into a 5-star service. Pretty easy. We had this client, she could have done a strategy call with me. She'd been with me about a year, this lady. She just phoned me one day and said, can I book a strategy call with you, Richard? And I said, yeah, 45 minutes. My strategy call literally is, by the way, it's just a 45-minute chat. You tell me a few of your problems. I'll fix it on the phone there and then. Really easy. So she came on board. She was doing really well. Like, she was making some serious money. She just was growing too fast and she couldn't control it. So she wanted to make sure that her systems were really good. She wanted to make sure that she had some more money left over. And this particular lady, we estimated her at the time have a 400,000 increase in a year when she came to us. A year, 400,000. She's actually going to hit close to 600,000 increase in a year. Huge. This lady works really hard. She works really hard getting her systems right. And she's just got off the floor now, and she's actually doesn't even work behind the chair. She just becomes a maitre d' in a salon. She says here, for example, look at that. I just want to say I'm so proud of my salon, my team, and what I've achieved. So many years of hard work. And last night I stood back and just had a moment when I saw my packed out salon looking after by my amazing team. That's what we want, guys. You know, a simple call changed this lady's life. As simple as that. Nice and easy. Pretty awesome. This is where we need to go to get systems. McDonald's Cafe. You know, think about McDonald's Cafe. I want to tell you a story about me and the best chicken salad in the world, which hopefully will come to light in a second, and hopefully you'll get this. So, for example, there was a restaurant that opened up just down the road from me, and it had in its window the best chicken salad in the world. And I'm thinking, yeah, sure. So anyway, I don't normally eat lunch because I'm paleo. I don't eat lunch at all. And on Thursday, I work late. So Thursday, I sent the junior down and said to her, can you get me one of these amazing chicken salads? So off they went down and got this amazing chicken salad. And it was beautiful. It was the best chicken salad I've had in the world. It really was. So they were not lying to me, okay? So they told me, they built an authority. They told me they were the best. They were. They told me their core story. I believe their chicken was fresh, and I believe it was all good. It was beautiful. Now, I told everybody on that Thursday, I think it was till next Thursday, a week, I told every client that came through my door how good this was. Couldn't stop myself. I mean, think about it. I'm telling everyone how good it was. Sure, I think I built a restaurant up. So anyway, next Thursday come, I couldn't wait. Sent my junior down again, and she came back. And guess what she brought back? Chicken. Guess what? Yeah, chicken. Yeah, that's right. That's what our chicken salad, Natasha says. Yeah, okay. So she brought back this salad, and I ate it, and there was a problem with it. Tell me what the thing is. It was awful. It was awful. No. It was the best in the universe. Believe it. They got better. Oh, I went home, I told everybody, I put it on Facebook, I told every client. Oh, my staff told me to shut up in the back room. You're boring us, Richard. I told everybody. Now, week 3, I sent my junior down again, and I'm in anticipation. I can't wait to come back because I know it's going to be fantastic. Now, can you guess what happened now? It was better. Amanda says it was better. Donna says it was better. Karen says it was worse. Let me tell you what happened. They produced the best chicken salad in the world. Yep. So it was the same as the first one. So it was still the best, the one I harped on about, the one I told everyone how good it was. But I now felt cheated. I felt that they could do better and they didn't perform. And that's pretty annoying. Now that set me up because I now, on the 4th week, I don't want that chicken salad anymore because I don't know what I'm going to get. All I want is consistency. That's why McDonald's is actually the biggest, most successful restaurant in the world. They could put one on the moon if they wanted to. They really could. You see, the difference is they're not great. They're not something to shout home about. They deliver you quick food when you're hungry, and they do it consistently poor every time. You don't get good and bad. You just get it average. That's it. But that's why they've grown. And that's why you pull in there and you buy your food because it is consistent. You know what you're going to get. And most people, your clients as well, they just want to feel at home. They want to know what they're going to get. That's simple as that. We need to make sure whatever you do, guys, is consistent. Don't tell me that you can't get your staff to gown a client up properly or to do a foils how you want or to do things how you want. McDonald's can get 15-year-old spotty children who don't even know how to make their beds build food, coffee consistently every time around the world in thousands of restaurants. It is possible. You've just got to persevere and build the systems. This is a clue into what we were saying before about the leader you need to be. Leader follower is the old one. You tell people what to do and they follow you. That's why it doesn't work anymore. Leader means you empower people to do it. These are 4 girls all having a party, a 21st birthday party, all 4 of them. And they want the best party in town. They want to be known to having the best party in town. That's what they want to be known for. So what they do is they all have this party. The one on the right, of course, is having it at her house. So she gets the final say. They all choose the food. They all choose what's good for the party and they all have a say. But the one on the right lays down the law because mum says she has to. That's how you build it. You build your systems with your team, guys. That's what you tend to do. You get your team involved and you build your systems with your team. You sit down your team meeting and you talk about it and you build clarity through there. What problems do you have building with your team at the moment? They don't listen. Donna says they forget. Amanda says, yeah, it's like talking to goldfish. Yeah, it's true. It really is. It's one of the things that you need to figure out how to do this and how to build. And that's the way it needs to go. Your team need to build this with you. It's serious as. Okay, I'm going to show you with you now what sort of salon owner you are and where you need to get to. So let's share my screen again through here, guys. Let's see if I can share that. So let's stop sharing that one. And then let's share this one. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to move my mess here. Let's undo that. Let's get you back to black. Okay, here we go. So this is typically where you are now. We are in SU, which is we call as a startup salon. So SU, they take anywhere between $0 and $200,000. This one, the next one after that is the war zone. And that takes you anywhere from 2 to about 400,000, I reckon. So if you're doing between 2 and 400,000, you're in the war zone. The next section through here is what we call the lifestyle salon, which is where I try and take all my clients to. That one really is about 450. I'm going to do that 450K. And that's going to probably take you to about 600K. Okay. So what happens here on the next stage, we're going to put that as the million. Okay. That's the $1 million one. A lot of clients don't tend to want to get there. They're really doing about 700K plus to the $1 million mark. Okay. So what I want to talk about with you to start with is let's just talk about the first one through here. Is it going to be a big red? Actually, I'm going to give it a green because it really is a green. This is where the startups happen. So this particular one here is usually when you start, you're passionate, you don't mind working the hours and you pump it out and you get yourself to about 200,000, you think you're killing it. You really do. And then you start getting some staff. And what you do then is you tend to move over naturally, very naturally, you tend to go into the war zone. You start taking anywhere between 200,000 and 400,000 a year. So anywhere between 4,000 to 8,000 a week is where you're sitting at. We call that the war zone because that's where most salon owners are. It's where they're the ones that are shoving out all the specials to actually get the clients. They're the ones out there that are struggling to keep their staff, and they have high staff turnover. So they're already always looking for staff, your staff. It's also where you're only one staff member from leaving you, where you're going to sink and burn. Like you literally just got it right and someone leaves you and it puts you back a year or two because you've now only got 3 staff or 2 staff and it really hurts you. So that is the war zone. That's what we call that, the war zone. It's a danger zone, guys. You've got to get out of there. If you move from the war zone to the lifestyle, it's where you've just got up a bit, where a staff member leaves you. That's okay. You can breathe a bit. You've got a bit of money in the bank. You know that if a staff member leaves you, you've got some advertising money to do that. You're usually paying yourself a little bit more money, and you've got that buffer. And then, of course, if you want to, you can then move over to here to the $1 million. Once you get to the $1 million business, and once you take over 600 to 750K plus, you can start coming off the floor really easy, lose staff members, and you're pretty systemized. Let me just tell you, whatever got you to the war zone will not get you to the lifestyle salon. And what got you to the lifestyle salon will not get you to the $1 million salon. You only get you so far. You can't just go straight the way through. As you grow, you've got to start putting systems in place. You've got to start having managers. You've got to start learning how to look after the money. Whatever got you to the war zone, which most people get to, that's where they sit there and they burn out and they crash and burn. It's a really hard place to be. You do not want to be there, guys. You really, if you can get a choice, if you really can, this is where you want to be minimum, is this one here. You want to get to that 600,000 turnover. It's a safety net. Once you start taking over 10,000 a week, you get to breathe a little bit more, and it's not so scary when things happen. Okay, cool. So I'm going to dive in here and get back to, let's get back to here if we can. Whoa, not back to there, of course. Let's stop sharing that. Let's share screen again. Let's get onto my desktop. Awesome. Okay, let's zoom on through here. So let's draw a line in the sand, guys. For me, this is all about you guys needing to draw a line in the sand. What have you learning today? What are you going to put in for yourself? What are you going to say, right, as from today, I'm going to do X? This is about you guys, not about me. This is about you deciding, I've had enough. I'm in the war zone. I want to get out of the war zone. Yeah, no one wants to be in the war zone. I would like to be in the lifestyle. I think a lifestyle is a nice place to be. Most people like to get there. Hey, Emma, I have a 300 turnover. I'm striving for 500 and 700. You know what? You need to get there. Lonnie says, I'm in the war zone. I want to get to a lifestyle. I want you to get to a lifestyle. Karen's in the war zone as well. Donna says you're never safe. Donna says it's scary. Donna says I'm breathing a little bit. Laugh out loud. Do you know, it's true. It really is. It's one of the places we get in there. It's so scary. You've got to draw a line and go, okay, you know what? I want bigger than this. I want to move. If you get yourself to this level, you'll be the employer of choice. I promise you, you'll be the employer of choice, and then you won't have a problem getting staff. Staff will want to work for you, and all the snowball stays up. Once you're up that mountain, it's good. You'll get some solid foundation, guys. Once you get yourself past that war zone, you've got solid foundations, and you can breathe, and you can take some time off. It's safe. It's the safety zone you want to be in. Get out of that war zone. Get some respect in yourself to say, I want to be out of the war zone. Moving on to our last category. We're going through this really fast, guys. We want to wind this up really quickly. Your time is precious. How to grow your salon from 33 to 50%, how to have a profit of 20%, and how to grow your team to give you what you need to get to. Fact, no money, your salon closes down. You'll be joining this man in the sandwich queue before long. You've got to get money in the till, guys. It's crude, but it's all about money, how much you've got left over in your pot at the end of the day. The average salon loses 20% of its clients a year. I'm talking 20% of its clients. You know what? Think about it. You could save yourself really easy a lot of money by building systems in place and easily top that quite up there. If you don't have any money, you can't grow. We used to put 7% of our takings away for a salon refit every 5 years. No money, guys, you will not grow. You've got no money to educate your team. You've got no money to give your team bonuses. You've got no money to train your team. You've got no money for refit. So wherever you are now, if you've got no money in the bank to invest in your business, you're going to start declining. And remember that path I showed you on? You're going to be going down, guys, and not up. You really won't. I hear this too many times. It hurts me. It's why I became a coach. Most salon owners working for nothing, for hugs. Think about it. You've got to work for something, guys, and you're putting a lot of effort into this. You've got to get some reward out of this. Don't work for nothing anymore. You should be on 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a week. That's where you should be. It should be up there. Really should be up there. Beautiful. Okay. It's embarrassing. You know how bad it is when you have to phone the tax office and put your tax on hold? It's really embarrassing. Do you know how embarrassing it is when you got to tell the staff, I can't pay you today? Embarrassing when you got to do that phone call and say to people, I can't pay the bills. It comes, guys. It really does. It's one of the things that happens. It happened to me many, many years ago. I had to make a phone call to the tax office to put my GST on the never, because I was growing too fast. It was just, I was earning too much money. I couldn't hold on to my cash flow. It was terrible. But if you do get this sorted, guys, if you manage to organize your money so well, I know you guys, you're givers. You'll share the wealth with your team. You'll share it with your community. You'll share it with charities. You will share it out with everybody. We need to get this money in the pot. You get to travel the world, which means you get to experience things, which means you become a better person, which means then you get more money as you become better, and a big snowball happens. And besides, the world's too small and life's too short. We need to spend time traveling a bit more. And security. Do you know how good it is having cash in the bank? When a bill comes in, having that cash in the bank, it's immense. It really is immense. You've got 20, 30, 40K in the bank. You're a different person. You go to work different. You treat the staff different. It's just the way it is. It's how we do that. It's a very, very strange thing, but it works really, really well. I said this before, it's a confession that really hurts now me, that I work 6 days a week and then went in on a Sunday to do marketing and to do some my books. I lost a lot of time with my kids, guys. I had my children really young. And I think before I got up, put my head up and breathed, it was probably 6 years in. And I think my daughter was probably 8, 9 by then. My other kids were a bit older. And it's like, I just missed that time. I can't get it back. I cannot get it back. You've got to decide, guys, what's more important to you, time with your family, time in life, or money. And you have to decide, start working a bit more smarter, because you can't get this back. This is time that you're taking away. When you're working 6 days a week for nothing, you haven't even got money for holidays or treats or anything. It's time that's been stolen away from you and your family. It really is. It's awful. So I know salon owners, when I speak to them, you want security, you want happy staff, you want time off, you want teamwork, and you want to travel. But really, guys, you need systems in place. You need turnover. You actually need profit. You need money. You need systems, and you need systems. So if you want security, you've got to get them systems in place. If you want happy staff, you've got to get some turnover so you can share the wealth with your team. And that means more clients as well. If you want time off, you've got to have profit so you can afford to take that time off. If you want teamwork, you've got to have systems in place, because teams love systems. And if you want to travel, you've got to have systems in place. Here's some facts here, guys. A third of businesses have to cash in their personal savings. I see this all the time. People running on overdraft facilities, people getting loans, and people diving into their own personal money to keep their business afloat. Your business is losing money, guys. It's not making money, or it's just treading water. You've got to deal with this. It's an awful thing. 50% of small businesses don't increase their annual take-ins. How many of you guys have not had an increase in the year? How many of you are on 8,000 or 10,000? You haven't grown for 2 or 3 years. It's crazy, because if you're not growing, you're dying, guys, because your bills are going up. You're going to have to dive in. You're going to have to deal with this. It really is. Me, they say, me. Yeah, growing at 3%. Yeah, awesome. Small business owners earn annual salary range from 34 to 75. Like, that is true. Some salon owners don't pay themselves 34. But even now, if you're a salon owner, I think you should pay yourself at least $2,000 a week. $75,000. That's where you should be. This is just, guys, the amount of effort we put in. We put our houses online. We put our family's time on the line. We don't need to get financial reward for this. We need to build a legacy for our children. We need to make sure it's life-changing. So how to grow? Your turnover by 33 to 55%. You have to get clients in the door. You have to get clients to earn some more money, to spend more money with you. And you have to get clients to come back sooner. Really easy with turnover. Profit 20%. Make sure your figures are right, guys. If you make sure your wage bills are at 30%, if you make sure your stock bills are at 10%, you will make a 20% profit. It's as simple as that. And you've got to train your staff. You've got to have a training policy in place to get your staff to be perfected. Simple as that. Here we go. Nice quick one through here. Grow your salon. Let's take a salon that's taking $500,000. You want to increase it by 10%. You need 10% new clients. Get them to spend 10% more when they come in. Get them in sooner by 10%. Decrease their spending. Like, so look at your spending, guys, and decrease it by 10% and stop the clients leaving you. So close the door, stop the leaking bucket by 10%. That's a 50% increase. That'll take you up to 750,000, 250,000 in a year by doing these small things. The problem is we just don't know what to do. Let's dive in a section on this one. An average salon doing $500,000. The average bill is 100. They come 5 times a year. Okay, there's $1,000 in 1,000 people in the database. So you up the average bill by 10%. They usually spend 100, now spend 110. You tell me you can't get $10 more out of a client? Put your prices up by $5. You've only got to find 5%. Pretty easy. Increase the client of 1,000 to 100. So you've got to get 100 clients a year. That's 2 clients a week. You're telling me if you don't get 2 clients a week, I know your business isn't growing, guys. It means it's decreasing. You can't find 2 clients a week, 4 clients a month, you know? Think about it. I'm sure you can do that. And get them in sooner. They come 5 times a year. You start your rebooking a bit more, guys. You work on your rebooks. You work on setting plans for the clients and get them in just half more. This takes a $500,000 salon. 10%, 10%, 10% gives you 665,000. That's an increase of 165,000, guys. And if you have a profit of that, you're going to make yourself 133,000 in your pocket. Nice and easy. We haven't even talked about the other 2 yet when it's going up to 750,000. This is just looking at the 3. Here, a salon. This is a basic salon. I've done this one before. The stock at 10%, your wages at 30%, all your other bills at 40%, which we know they're not. They don't increase. Most of your rent doesn't go up when you have more stylists in there. You know, more stylists you got, the more money you make. There you go. 3 people working. They should earn you a profit of 86,400. 5 seniors working for you or 5 therapists working for you that are fat chat, really busy. Keeping the percentages the same, guys, you'll have 144,000. Really easy, guys. This isn't hard to do. It really isn't. This girl came to us. This is a lady I spoke to only yesterday, one of my favorite clients. She called me one day. She had a strategy call actually it's 9 months ago. We talked up yesterday about it, 9 months ago. She decided to book a strategy call with me 9 months ago. And I got on the phone with her and she had this salon and she was doing close to about 700,000. Big salon, doing really well. She had about 9 staff and she was making no money, zero money, right? Zero money. So what she decided to do, she jumped on a call with me. We had a chat. I found some faults really quickly. I gave her a few things to go and check on her computer system. She came back to me for another strategy call. And what happened was we realized that 2 or 3 members of staff weren't actually performing that well. So we had a big meeting with the team and she told the team her dreams and we're going to take you on a journey together. And the ones that didn't want to follow are the ones that would actually sack themselves. And that's what she did. So we estimated on this particular lady, it was going to be a slow turnaround because she's such a big salon that she was probably going to make about 27,000 profit this year. And I think when I spoke to her yesterday, we're going to break the 100,000 profit. So she's back up there now. She's storming it. She's doing close to 70,000 a month in her salon and all her staff are pumped. She now only works 2 days a week on the salon floor as opposed to 5. Really easy. All came from a little call she had with me, had a call, decided to join us, and then we set her on a plan. She's a very hard worker, one of my best clients that I have. Nice and easy. All that from just one call. Beautiful. I just want to show you one more thing, guys, if I can. This is really, hopefully, eye-opening for you. It was definitely eye-opening for me when I found this out. Let's just escape through here. Let's stop sharing that. And then let's share my iPad again. Let's go through here. Okay, cool. Let's just move this mess out of the way. Okay, quick drink of water. And then we're going to zip through here nice and fast and get this done. This is what I'm going to show you. Really quite annoying. I might do this in black, in red, so you can see this. It's really quite annoying. I'll tell you why it's annoying now, because it really got me going. Okay. Let's start at the bottom. I'm going to do this in a black pen. Hopefully my writing's a bit short. So remember we talked about before, we had that startup salon. We moved from that to the war zone. We had the lifestyle salon. I'm actually going to put an extra line in here for lifestyle plus, and then we're going to have up here the $1 million one, okay? Which I'm going to put a line through there, okay? So we all know where we are now, guys. This is what we've just talked about, similar, wherever you are. The thing is, what gets me really the most, that the people over here in the startup, they pay themselves a wage of 0 to about, I reckon, 400 a week. That's where you are when you're in that zone through here. Now, when you're in the startups, when you're in the war zone, you pay yourself anything from, I'm gonna do it again, a 0, because I know people that do that, to about really 800, but that fluctuates up and down. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Really, it's whatever's left over in the till. When you get to a lifestyle, most people, when they're here, they pay themselves really 800 to about, I think, $1,500 a week as a wage. I put a lifestyle plus in here because I know there's people that are still in the lifestyle and they pay themselves anything between 1,500 to about 3,000 a week. And then the $1 million ones, they pay themselves 3,000 plus. Okay. That's really what it comes down to, guys. So wherever you are, the wage is relative. So if you want to pay yourself anywhere between 800 to 1,500, you've got to get yourself into the lifestyle zone. But this is the killer. This is the bit that really annoyed me, and it really woke me up and decided that I wanted something different, is in the startup. This is me. I work 70 hours a week for nothing. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm new, I'm fresh. I don't mind not paying myself a wage. I work like a dog. When you get to the war zone, I believe you're still doing 60 hours a week for your effort. When you get to the lifestyle salon, you start breaking that down. You start getting really to 40 and less than that. Here, I know people that are only working 20 hours a week, and then once you get to the $1 million salon, you get to 0. You can get off the floor completely. See the difference here, guys? The less you work, as you move up the triangle, the less you work, the more money you get paid. It's bonkers. So wherever you are at the moment, I'm sure the hours you're putting in will equal the wage that you get. It's absolutely terrible. It really is. But that's just the way it is. I personally think it needs to change, and there's only one way it will change, and that's for you to dive in and do something. Let's go in here, and I'm going to finish off the presentation nice and easy before I sneeze. Excuse me, guys, let's dive in. Whoa, so there we go. So right, guys, come on, let's do this. I have showed you ways now how to grow your business. I've showed you how to attract clients, how to get more money. You've got to draw a line in the sand sometime, guys, and say, you know what? I really, really need to do something here. What should I do? This is your life. This is your salon. This is your line in the sand, not mine. I made mine years ago and decided to make that move. What are you not going to put up with anymore? What do you need to learn? What are you going to do? So 6 salon must. You've got to have written weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual goals, given. You've got to have written salon goals, individual goals, given. You've got to do weekly team meeting guides. How are you going to build systems if you don't go meet with your team? That's got to be a given. You've got to have a personal and business break-even point. You've got to know what it is, a marketing plan and a great team. How many are missing in your salon at the moment? 6, 5, 6. Natasha says that all of them. Yeah, do you know what it is? This is some of the reasons, guys, why it's happening through here. Don't say you don't have enough time. You have the same amount of time as me. You have the same amount of time as the salons. You have the same amount of time as Tony and Guy when they built their empires. We all have 24 hours a day. It's all about prioritizing what's important to you guys. Most of you are putting out fires all day and working behind the chair trying to stay alive. You've got to put your head up now and again, and you've got to deal with it. You see, most salon problems are staff resistance, low cash, few staff, low or no growth, new clients. They can't get them at all. You working too much in the salon, a big one here, guys. Your free books are low, your attention's low. You don't take time off, so you're burnt out, and you're losing passion. It's easily fixed, guys. Look at it. You need salon policies, you need budgets, you need a hiring plan, weekly targets, marketing plan, time to breathe, targeting numbers, keep in touch, and systems. That's what we need here, guys. Successful people, like I said before, value time more than money. I can't put that time back into my children. I've missed it. It took me a long time to realize this. Struggling salon owners that I know value money more than time. They won't part with their cash. They won't invest in themselves or invest in their salon. And that's why they never get anywhere. It just doesn't happen. We know the system's broken. We know it is. We know we have the biggest shortage for a very long time. We know staff are leaving. We know why they're leaving now. They're just not busy. They're not motivated, not passionate. We live in evolving times, guys. Things need to change. If you're still marketing your business like it was 1999, you're going to be quiet. If you're still treating staff like it's 1999, they're going to leave you. We are living in the times that is different. If you're sick of fighting, if you're sick and had enough of being in that war zone, if you're over it and ready to make that move, guys, if you really are, Knowledge versus implementation. There's plenty of knowledge out there, guys. I'll just give it you all today. You can Google it. You can watch my videos. You can read many of books, but it's actually you drawing that line in the sand, implementing it and making a difference and going, today, I'm going to take action. I'm going to do something about it is the key. If you don't know, you need to learn, guys. It's not your fault. You're probably a really great master at your trade or your hair or your beauty. But you know what? No one's taught us business. We have to learn it. We have to do this. But you know what I say? It's going to be bloody hard. But do it once and do it well. Do it once and do it well. Building systems in your salon is going to be hard, guys. But do it once. It's done forever. Work on your business. Have some respect for you and your team. And build this team that's going to help you build your lifestyle. Build a legacy for your children. Have that cash cow. It's easy. It really is easier than you think, guys. It's not as hard as you think. You got to dream big. What is your dream? What's your why? Dream bigger, guys. Be safe, knowing that your systems are rock solid. Be safe knowing that you can go on holiday and things are good. Be safe that your team enjoy working with you. They're not going to leave you, even if someone offers them more money. And then you get to relax and be you. You get to be you. You come home and family time, home time. Be relaxed. It's awesome. It is fantastic. Get them salon foundations built, guys. Build them strong, like a big tree, and no one can chop them down. We've done many, many results like this before. We've done this over and over again with many, many salon owners all over the world. I can show you 20, 30, 40, 50 testimonials if you want to. I can show you that we do this. It works really well. Just like your team needs to belong, I believe salon owners need to belong. I said earlier on, it's lonely out there, guys. I have a great community of salon owners in my group that all help each other to grow, because if they grow, they help each other. We all learn together. If you can master this, imagine taking real vacations with your family, taking time off and really relaxing. How quickly do you want these results? When do you want them to happen? Do you want them today? Do you want to wait a year? Do you want to wait 6 months? Do you want to wait 2 years? You get to choose, guys, when this actually happens. Learn how to attract, keep, grow, and get some profit in your till. It will happen, guys, but you've got to attract. You've got to keep these people. You've got to grow your money, and you'll have some profit. I'm going to invite you now, right at the end here, I'm going to invite you to maybe get on a strategy call with me today or tomorrow or whenever it suits you. But it's not for everyone. We don't want anybody. We're like you guys. We're fussy who we take in our salons. We're very fussy ourselves. We are not for everybody, okay? I have no magic beans. I can't cure you overnight. I can't make it happen. It won't happen overnight. I bring you all the tips and tricks. I bring you the quickest way up the mountain. I bring you everything you need, all the tools, all the templates, everything you need to get going, I have. But you have to draw that line in the sand, guys. You have to make that move, and you have to implement and take action. I can't do that for you. I have the systems, the time, the attracting clients. I have everything. You have all my teaching that got me successful is at your fingertips. I do not hold back to anyone who's in my secret group. I'm not going to spend too much time here, guys. This is what we do. You know, we have modules after modules after modules after modules. I don't want you to join because I've got a billion modules. I want you to join because you want to change a difference and you want to get out of that war zone. Cost. How much is it going to cost you to join us? We charge about $4,700 a year. It's paid monthly. It's $397 a month. This, by the way, guys, is going up as from the end of May. So we're talking literally, when you get on here, you need to contact me if it's after May, if it's after June 1 to speak to me, because I'm only allowing 10 people in. I've already got 5 booked in, and there's only 5 spaces left. There's no commitment. There's no contracts. We don't chase you. If you don't like it, you just get out. It's as easy as that. We don't get people drop out. People stay in because they make money. That's what we all want. So what happens? It's simple. You've got to get yourself on a call with me. I charge $100 to get on a call. It's as easy as that. If we find out that you're not a fit for us, we just literally give you the $100 back. How good's that? We just give you the money straight back, end of. If we find that you don't fit with us. So it's simple. Step 1, you put $100 down to get a deposit. 2, I will send you my calendar. We book a time. I get on a strategy call. I help you there and then on that call for 45 minutes. I help you change your salon business. You get a choice then whether you're going to join us or you go, no, it's not for me. And I'll go, cool. You'll see it just be, hey, yeah, that's cool. I give you $100 back. Bang, you go off and do whatever you want to do. Most people want to join us because they want us to help us implement it. We know the shortcuts. You've got to qualify yourself, guys. You don't just get in. I need to make sure that I work with people that are passionate and people that want to do this. So let me tell you this, should you apply? That's what I'll ask you. Okay, should you apply? If you're tired and you're motivating your staff on your own, if you're ready to make a much greater result, if you want to get yourself out of the war zone, or get yourself from lifestyle 1 to lifestyle 2, or go from lifestyle 2 to $1 million, yeah, then you should join us. Do you want a team that loves to belong to a great salon? Yeah, we all want that. Do you want to make your world and lifestyle salon make a difference in this world? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that drives me more than anything. I want to make a difference to other people's lives. And do you want to fast track your success and results and get there in 2 years instead of 5? I know I do, you know. Do you qualify? You must be one of the chosen 10. Like I said, 5 has gone. I'm sorry, 5's already gone with the webinar before. You must be ready to invest in your salon today. You must be ready to invest time and effort, guys. You know, you must be ready to stop procrastinating. Look at me. I'm even dyslexic. I can't put an O in procrastinating. I need to start doing. You must be ready to learn a new proven way that works. You've got to do this. You've got to act and do this. And you must be ready to start living that dream. You've got to be ready to choose your dream and let's start living it. Like I say, the doors will close. I've got a brand new course that's coming out. The first 10 people will get in, literally 100 deposit. You know how to get into here. In July, news guys, this is a new, in July, I've got a new course that's coming out. It is going to teach everything I've just taught on this webinar, how to grow, how to attract, how to keep, how to get more money in the till with templates and coaching like you've never seen before. This is going to knock the socks off everybody around the world. It's $7,200 because that's the new price of the course that's coming out in July. You get it for free. Anyone who's in my course before July will get this course free of charge. You'll get 2 courses, this one worth $7,200, absolutely free if you join us. Thanks, guys. This is my phone number if you wanted to contact me. This is me here. Anyone wants to jump on a call, let me know. We'll dive in there through there. We have got Emma. I'm interested. I'd love to book a call, says Lonnie. Chris, I would love to have a call. Can a call, please? Yeah, just book that. I'll put the link up there, guys. So if you email me, give me a link. There should be a link there now. Click on that link and book that call. Yeah, Crystal. Yes, yes, says Crystal. Yes, says Lonnie. Yes, says Nadine. Okay, cool. What have we got through here? Oh, okay, we've already got one through already. Hey, awesome, Crystal. You've booked the call. Thank you. I will send you my calendar today. Let's get that call booked. Lonnie, she's trying to get in. She can't get through there. Hey, come on, Lonnie. You'll be one of them 5, I am sure. Hey, Emma, all paid with 2 little high fives. High five to you, Emma. Well done. Glad you're in there. I can't wait to get on a call with you. I've been following you guys for a while, and it'd be great to actually do a physical talk with that. We'll do a live one-on-one chat through a Skype call, and I'll help you through this. Crystal, all paid up. Michelle's paid. Emma's paid. Yolanda, look forward to it. Richard must run, but I paid. Oh, Lonnie, awesome. Hey, we've just had 6 people already book in already, and welcome. It is going to be fun. It's awesome for you to join us. So what we're going to do now, guys, is all you guys that have booked, if you haven't booked yet and you want to contact me, I'll send you a link. Once you put that deposit in place, we'll book that call. And then if you feel it's not for you, or if I feel you're not a right fit for us, I will give you the guaranteed $100 back, no questions asked. The $100 really is, I haven't got time in my calendar to book out 50 calls because it's free. So what we do is we charge you $100. And if you come and join us, that's awesome. If you decide that it's not on the call, or we decide you're not for us, we will give you your $100 back. So I just want to say hi to Emma, Crystal, Michelle, Lonnie, and Yolanda. You have all booked the calls. You are going to move. I know 2 of you said you're in the war zone. We're going to get you out of that. 1 of you said you're in the lifestyle. You want to get the $1 million salon. We'll get you there. Don't you worry. I look forward to talking to you all. And I'm going to say goodbye from now. I wish you well. And yeah, if any of you guys want to join us, just jump in and get that call. And let's start attracting more clients to your salon. We need to get clients in that salon, get your staff busy, and get you to that lifestyle stage where you want to. Awesome, guys. Have a cracking day. I'm going to leave you and love you all. And I'm going to send you now straight away, guys. Emma, Lonnie, Yolanda, Crystal, and there was one more. Where are you? Michelle. I'm going to send you all that link in 5.